What's up, everybody? It's the Drewster here with another little video about talking about these Raiders, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and we just in the midst of it all. You feel me? So first, I want to just ask how everybody doing. I hope everybody been having a good little off season, and I just say, stay positive, man. Stay positive through it all. We're gonna see greatness one of these days, and with this coaching staff that we built this off season has been plush, and it's probably the best coaching staff I've seen with the Raiders. So, it's pretty good if you ask me. But there are some things that I want to touch on in a little bit of time. So here I go. Well, we know that we're not getting Matthew Stafford. That ship has sailed, thankfully. And we had a chance to get Ben Johnson. Kidding. We had no chance of getting Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson already knew where he was going. We already knew that. But it would have been nice. We dodged a bullet with Ben Johnson and Matthew Stafford. Let me start with Ben Johnson first. Ben Johnson, he was the Lions offensive coordinator and took the Lions to the playoffs twice with his offensive mind. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. But there's just, like the last game against the Redskins, like, bro, you got your back blown out by a rookie. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I really had to think about that. Like, I know I just didn't say that like that, but hey, I did. No diddy. But 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 all right, let me get back to it. But bro, you get blown out by Jaden Daniels, okay? I'm trying to be serious here. But all right, check me. All right. Jaden Daniels, they came in and like demolished them, and I'm just like, bro, like, how you just gonna let that happen when you took the Lions to the playoffs 2 times, bro? And the first one, y'all was in the NFC Championship, and y'all did bonehead plays. Y'all didn't kick no field goals to get to that next step. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go by football when it's time to play football, especially when you're trying to get a Lombardi. You can't be like trying to go for it on fourth down, woo, all that BS, and expect a Lombardi out of the outcome. You got to be smarter than that, man. So I wish Dan Campbell, shout out to Dan. You doing a good job, man, but there's some things that you just got to brush up on. But we are talking about Ben Johnson, though, at the same time. So I just don't think Ben Johnson was really serious about taking the Lions to the Super Bowl. Because if he was, he wouldn't have been calling no plays like that, man. Like, it was straight embarrassing. And we can't blame it on injuries here and injuries there. No, it starts with the offensive coordinator, man. Like, it was just horrific. In my eyes, I didn't think that was enough for me. Not saying I'm the GM or the owner, but if I was the GM and the owner, that wouldn't have been enough for me. You know, that wouldn't have been enough for me. It would have been enough if you went to the Super Bowl and you lost in the Super Bowl. That would have been enough for me. But let's face it, we knew we wasn't getting you, Ben Johnson. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because you already knew where you was going. And, you know, with you using the Raiders for leverage, it's kind of messed up. It's kind of like this is what you needed to do in order for you to get a bag where you want it to go. So people can match your price or whatever, you know. Hey, I hope it all goes well for you, bro. I hope it sells, to be honest. But yeah, check this out, man. Matthew Stafford, man. Bro. Fans were eating this alive like a half dead cow, you know? Y'all were so hip to the fact that we would give up our 6th pick for Mr. 37-year-old Matthew Stafford. Look, even though he has a Super Bowl, he has a hell of a career, but look what he had around him. He had Cooper Kupp, he had OBJ. I'm not sure who they had as running back, but for the defense, bro, they had Aaron Donald. They had Von Miller, right? Was it Von Miller? Or was it... It was one of them, bro. I don't know if it was Bobby Wagner or not, but I'm pretty sure it was Von Miller. But, bro, like, y'all had some studs on that team, bro, and y'all won the Super Bowl that year. You feel me? So, I just feel like it takes a team with a lot of superstars in order for you to get to that Super Bowl, you know? Look at the Eagles. The Eagles have so many weapons offensively and defensively. That's how we need to get to. But back at Matthew Stafford, okay? Even though you had a hell of a year, you know, you had a lot of help too. Okay? You had a lot of help. And I just wish that other fans would see that. Even though they do, but it's still Matthew Stafford. I just don't think that, like he smells Raider to me, you know, but for the price on him, man, it's just ain't worth it, man. It's just not worth it. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to the team where we could use that 50 mil somewhere else. But that's my take on it. Let's switch gears to Sam Darnold. Okay? So, the issue with Sam Darnold is that he only had one successful season with the Vikings. I think the Vikings had Aaron Jones as a running back, and they had Justin Jefferson, arguably, if not the best, one of the best receivers in the game right now. But there is upside with Darnold. He could get rid of the passes quick. He makes his reads correct. But there was just something off with him on that playoff game that he played with the 8 sacks. Dude, that's horrendous. Like first of all, you had a game before that was really bad, and then the game after that was worse, you know, with the 8 sacks, you know? How do you get 8 sacks in one game? What happens to throw the ball away if you don't see anything? It's just stuff like that scares me as a Raider fan to bring you in, because what if you just take 8 sacks? You know, what if you end up like Gardner Minshew? You take this team to the playoffs, and then you come here and you suck ass. You know, I just feel like that's a risk. I'm not saying I'm a GM. Let's get that straight, all right? If I was a GM or owner, I couldn't take that into consideration. And if I did, If I did, I'm not giving you $40 million a year, bro. I'll give you Minshew money or a little bit better. I'll give you $25 million a year to start. Because at the end of the day, you haven't proved shit. Why? You haven't proved shit? Because you only had one good year, man. I'm not giving you a boatload of cash for what you did 1 year, Sam Darnold. Sorry. Well, yeah, that's how the QB market is. If the QB market is like that, then why the hell Gardner Minshew didn't get paid $30 million? What? You know, and he's a starter, right? We started Gardner Minshew, right? So what are we doing here? I just don't understand. But anyways, all right, let's cut that. All right, we're done with Sam Darnold. That's all I gotta say about Sam Darnold. All right, but peep this though. All right, so we don't get Matthew Stafford. Who would I want as the next Raiders QB? I would love Justin Fields, or to get old ass Aaron Rodgers in here, because Aaron Rodgers is cheap and Justin Fields is cheap too. But the thing about Aaron Rodgers is, if you get Aaron Rodgers, you gotta bring back Devontae Adams. Are we cool with that? For, you know, from all the stuff that he's done to Derek Carr, threw Derek Carr under the bus for a quarterback that he was never going to get. Like, bro, like, I just feel like that's kind of messed up, you know. I just feel like you shouldn't be backdooring your homie like that, bro, if you say that y'all homies. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. So, and Justin Fields, man, like, I know he's not the most accurate QB, or the most, you know, like a QB that y'all looking for, but bro, he has so much upside, and he's been in shitty organizations. Like the Bears. The Bears was a shitty organization. They still are. The Steelers have a little bit of upside. He was doing okay. But bro, he needs a coach that can teach him to throw better. The Raiders have that. We have that. We have that here in the building. Bro, I could have sworn that Justin Fields won a natty when he was with Ohio State with Chase Young, right? If that's not true, please correct me. I love constructive criticism. I love when people tell me that I'm wrong. Woo whoop, you feel me? I'll take that. All I'm saying is Justin Fields can be a problem if we give him the right coaches. We got Brady on the board. I'm gonna touch on that basis too, because I'm gonna make another video on this so-called Brady effect. Okay, so like I said, man, I gotta end it because I gotta go back to work. But y'all gonna be seeing more shit from me though, for real. All right. All I'm saying is, stop with the rumors. Let's see what's gonna happen first in free agency. Second, hit for Justin Fields or Aaron Rodgers. Even if we gotta bring Devontae Adams back, he still has a house out here. I think his wife and his kids still stay out here. Bring him up, bring his ass back. But take him on a team-friendly deal. I just feel like this is the best option if we want to win now. Okay? But yeah, hey, I gotta go. Shout out to everybody. Love you guys. It will be longer, but I gotta go back in. I'll try to make a longer one tonight on the Brady effect. But I love you guys. Peace out. Raiders. Be safe.